for a war crime. I said it's time for a war crime.
It's homecoming season, and that means that more than 100 black institutions will be giving the sights and sounds of black excellence. This time of year, alum return to their alma maters to relive the best days of their lives, and nobody does it quite like a HBCU. But at theGrio, this homecoming season means that we're going to do more than just celebrate black culture. We are calling on black students and educators to come home, to return to the institutions that were created for us, by us.
Breaking news from the Supreme Court. The court has just issued a landmark ruling on affirmative action, officially ending the practice in college admissions processes.
Affirmative action no longer exists, and we are not about to beg for a spot at the PWI. We want the best and the brightest to keep going to HBCUs just like they always have. And together, by amplifying black institutions, we can start an HBCU homecoming movement. We are excited to bring you special coverage of HBCUs and homecoming season. Thanks for staying with me tonight on theGrio. I'm your host, Mark Lamont Hill. Tonight, and every Friday night during this time, we will be amplifying black colleges and black universities. And my first order of business is to give a shout out to Black and Scholar for providing this official, and this is official, Norfolk State cardigan. I love this thing. This is one of their newest pieces and maybe my favorite. If you want to wear your HBCU pride, just head over to blackandScholar.com. It's a company owned and operated by a black woman, so you know it's going to be dope. This week, we're taking you on a trip to Norfolk, Virginia, just west of Virginia Beach, to Norfolk State University. Norfolk is home to the world's largest naval base and the North American headquarters for NATO. Norfolk State University sits on the site of a former golf course sold to its founders by the city of Norfolk for $1. The university was founded in 1935 during the Great Depression as a unit of Virginia Union University. Norfolk State has grown into an established leader in tech, and so we want to highlight two of their programs that gave them that amazing reputation: cybersecurity and computer science. Joining me now is Dr. Oriella Williams. She's the Senior Vice Provost and Founding Executive Director of Norfolk State University's Cybersecurity Complex. She's also Professor of Computer Science, and joining her is Arcasia Wyatt. She is a computer science graduate student at Norfolk State. I want to thank you both for joining me. Dr. Williams, I'm going to start with you. Why should students who may be undecided about college consider a degree in computer science or even cybersecurity?
Well, a computer science degree provides a great fundamental education that can be amplified or used in many disciplines. You learn how to solve problems. That's what computer scientists do. They learn how to create algorithms and then operationalize those algorithms. And of course, if you know how to solve problems, you can go anywhere.
That is an amazing answer. You got me wanting to go get a degree my darn self. Arcasia, you decided to pursue Norfolk State for your graduate degree in this field. What does a master's degree do for you? Some people say, I got my bachelor's, why should I move on to the next degree? What's your answer?
In all honesty, I believe that the master's degree makes you kind of hone in on a specific area that you want to be in. Computer science is very broad in general, and it's easy to get kind of lost in all of the things you can do. So when you start your master's, you kind of get an early start on where you want to be and what you want to do when you get into the workforce.
Oh, I like that. I like that. That's a great idea, you know. And also, you probably get hired maybe with a little more money. Even if you could get the job with a bachelor's, they tell you, we'll pay you a little more if you got that master's degree. You can demand more. It's easy to make the case. Dr. Williams, Norfolk was recently recognized by the Defense Department for excellence in cybersecurity. Y'all are getting shout-outs from all directions. What sets your program apart from so many others?
Our program is built on a team of faculty who were very excited to add this new research capability and discipline to the unit. So when you have more people working together, just like in diversity and inclusion programs, you get stronger solutions. And we believe that because we had a group of faculty with multiple backgrounds and multiple disciplines coming together, working with federal partners, we were able to build a strong program in computer science and in cybersecurity. Our cybersecurity program has a number of connections to federal agencies, and so our graduates in computer science and cyber often have jobs. They have offers before they are graduating, and we just believe it's the collaborative effort that we put into working to develop those, design and develop that program.
I love that. Now, Arcasia, you spent some time in Norfolk, Virginia. What's life like outside of academics? What's the campus like? What's the city like? Because, you know, when people pick their school, they don't just pick it based on the intellectual inquiry. They base it on, can I have a good time?
Right. I graduated undergrad from Norfolk State too. So basically, I want to say that I was a scholar from Monday to Friday at 5 p.m. And then I was exploring the city. So life outside of campus is exciting. It's new. That was my first time being away from home. So it's exciting on campus. It's always activities. Even during COVID, you know, they tried to make virtual activities. I feel like Norfolk State really embodies like family. So even when we were, you know, online, we still felt like a sense of closeness. And even before COVID, it was always something happening every single day. Even now, after COVID, it's something happening every single day on campus. And it just really makes life on campus more exciting, and you want to be here.
I like how you're talking. Dr. Williams, it's an amazing place. The programs are rigorous. They're cutting edge. As our young sister here said, you know, there's great activities. It's a family environment. A whole lot of people are watching this and they're like, you know what? I'm sold on Norfolk State. I just need to know if I can get some help paying for it. You know, are there any programs that help fund students who want to apply, who are worried that, hey, this is the perfect place for me. I want to follow Arcasia's lead, but like, yo, I ain't got no money.
Sure, absolutely. There are a number of opportunities to help support our students through their academic career. Actually, both Arcasia and I are both alum of the DNEMIS program at Norfolk State, which is a full ride for students who want to major in STEM disciplines. So she and I both graduated from the computer science. I graduated a long time ago, but I was happy to come home and provide the resources that my mentors when I was a student provided to me, to Arcasia and her peers. But through the computer science and cybersecurity and a number of other programs, we offer partial and full rides. And if you are need-based, we also have a VCAN program. Our VCAN program is available for all students who are Pell eligible that live within 45 miles of the university, and they can basically get tuition and housing and go to school absolutely free through those resources.
I love that, man. Y'all really have a commitment to making school happen, making it possible for our community, and that's what it's all about. I love the work you're doing, and I salute you, Dr. Oriella Williams. Thank you for joining me. Arcasia Wyatt, thank you for joining me. Much success to you, sister. We can't wait to keep watching you shine and grow as a scholar and as a person in this world that's moving our community forward. Everybody, if you want to learn more about Norfolk State University, all you got to do is head to the website at the address on your screen, nsu.edu. All right, y'all, the wait is over. We got a battle of the bands from 2 North Carolina HBCUs that are celebrating homecoming this week, and it's a tough matchup, and we don't fight fair. Welcome back to theGrio. Y'all might have noticed that I changed my top. We're still keeping it with Norfolk State, but we switched up the vibe just a little bit for this segment. Shout out to Tones and Melanin for this Norfolk State Jones Hall pullover. It is so fresh. It's part of their new HBCU fall line. If you want to wear your HBCU pride, all you got to do is head over to tonesandmelanin.com. The company is owned and operated by Black women, so be sure to give them your support. Now it's time for theGrio's HBCU Versus. And today we're taking things to North Carolina, where 2 HBCUs are having homecoming. We got North Carolina A&T going head-to-head with North Carolina Central in a 5th quarter band performance versus. First up, the blue and gold marching machine of A&T. Was cooking. They number one this year, by the way, on ESPN's HBCU Band of the Year rankings for a reason, you can see. But it's still anybody's game. We got North Carolina Central University. Check them out. Stop. Shut it down. I can't take no more. This is too tough for me to decide. I want y'all to make the decision. Who takes the crown for this HBCU versus? If you want to vote, just head over to theGrio's Instagram page and sound off in our comments. You can also scan the QR code on your screen to upload your video for a chance to be featured in the next HBCU versus, only on theGrio. Best of luck to y'all celebrating HBCU homecoming this weekend. theGrio's sister station, HBCU Go, will be at Prairie View in Texas. They're hoping for a victory over Arkansas Pine Bluff. They're going to try and top off an excellent homecoming weekend with the big W. The game kicks off at 3 p.m. Central, and if you want to find complete coverage, check out your local listings or download the free HBCU Go mobile app. You can also visit hbcugo.tv. Wherever you're celebrating homecoming, meteorologist Lynette Charles got you covered. She joins us now. Hey, Lynette, good to see you, my sister. Who has the best homecoming weather this weekend?
Wow, Mark, I can't choose. We're going to see plenty of sunshine across the area. So from Richmond to Raleigh, we're looking at this around Charlotte, Columbus, things looking good, sunny and dry. Temperatures are going to be stellar as well. So we can see these numbers across the mid-Atlantic, upper 60s down off towards the south. We'll be in the upper 70s. So it looks good on your Saturday. So let's head to Prairie View, Texas, where that game kicks off at 2 o'clock. The Golden Lions taking on the Panthers. And once again, lots of sunshine. We will see a nice mix of sun and clouds throughout the game. Temperatures will be in the mid-70s, upper 70s before it's all said and done. And then we head on to Richmond, where the Trojans are taking on the Panthers. Nothing but sunshine. With that, yes, you're going to need those sunglasses before you head out and about. You're going to need to keep those on throughout the game. But we'll also possibly need a jacket, especially if you're going to be tailgating before the game. But as the game goes on, temperatures will head to the upper 60s before it's all said and done. The winds will be 5 to 10 miles an hour. Mark, back to you.
Thanks, Lynette. Everybody's winning weather-wise in Richmond, Virginia this weekend for the Doug Wilder Classic, but we could only have one winner for the game. HBCU Go play-by-play analyst James Hadnot joins us now with a breakdown of the matchup. James, a trip to the ship is on the line.
Well, yeah, Mark, this week both teams are eyeing for a spot in the CIAA championship game. The winner will clinch the CIAA North. And when you think about these two teams and their series history, it goes back more than 120 years. The first known meeting was back in 1898, which just shows you how long these two teams have been going at it. And this year they've been at top-notch levels. When you think about Virginia Union, they're known for their rushing attack, and Virginia State, they also have a strong rushing attack. And numerically speaking, statistically, they're 1 and 2 respectively in rushing offense, scoring offense, and total offense. So you can expect a lot of ground and pound in the game. And the difference maker is going to be Jada Byers for the Panthers of Virginia Union. If he runs wild, then Virginia Union is going to have a very good game. But if Virginia State can find a way to slow him down, then the Trojans will find themselves in the CIAA championship game. I'm James Hadnot, HBCU Go Sports.
You can only watch that game right here on theGrio cable. Kickoff is at 1 p.m. Eastern. Next up, everybody loves their HBCU for different reasons, but this one sister has some opinions about Morgan State, Hampton, and Norfolk State. That's next. Welcome back to theGrio. You're taking a look over the campus of Central State University in Wilberforce, Ohio. Central is one of the first colleges in the nation to be managed by black people, founded in 1887 by free African Americans. The school's mascot is named after the 17th century marauders who freed slave ships. It is Ohio's only public HBCU, an 1890 land-grant institution. It was voted the top affordable four-year degree in Ohio by College Vine. We love to see people wearing HBCU pride on their sleeves. We've been asking y'all to shout out your HBCU so you have a chance to be featured on our show. And you, like always, responded. So I'm going to pass the mic to a sister with several degrees from several HBCUs under her belt.
Hey, it's Dr. Una from Brooklyn, New York. Proud member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated and three-time HBCU graduate. Hampton University 2002, Norfolk State University 2005, and Morgan State University 2019. Why do I love my HBCUs? Because they support me through my grows and celebrate me through my glows. And they even push me to become an entrepreneur. HBCUpalante.com. It is designed to not only facilitate remote exposure to historically black colleges and universities, but empower prospective undergraduate students to navigate the financial, social, emotional, and academic aspects of pursuing their first four-year degree at an HBCU.
All right, y'all, make sure you go to her website and show her some support. HBCUpalante.com. Stay with us. Final word after this quick break. All right, family, we have reached the end of the show, but before I let you go, I need to remind you, our students need your help. Multiple studies have shown that discrimination is making it harder for black students to get a college education. But new data looks at another serious factor. Fewer black students are completing their degrees in 6 years or less because they are managing multiple priorities. According to research by Gallup and the Lumina Foundation, 22% of black students have caregiving responsibilities. Now compare that to 11% of students in other racial groups with those same responsibilities. 20% of black students also have a full-time job compared to 11% from other racial groups. The researchers note the country is experiencing a labor shortage, and these barriers are making it more difficult for black students to get the skills that are needed to fill these jobs. Now, you've heard the saying, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, our college students need a village too. If we're going to narrow the wealth gap and create generational wealth, we're going to need to make sure that our students finish those degrees. Maybe that means you send them money to help with bills. Maybe it means you make other arrangements for the care of loved ones, or it means you help them find scholarships. But we got to do something. We all have to do our part. You can get nonstop HBCU content by visiting thegrio.com/HBCU. You can also download the free Grio mobile app to find unlimited content that amplifies black culture. I want to thank you for joining me tonight. My name is Mark Lamont Hill. I'll see you later. Good night.